Hi friends, welcome to today's video. Today I thought I would take you to the front porch and share with you what that space looks like. Now, I don't have it completely the way I want it, but I thought I'd go ahead and share with you what I've done so far. So I hope you'll come back and check in the next few weeks and I'll definitely give you an update. But let's go check out that space and let me share with you what it looks like. So before we get started, I wanted to share with you this wreath that I made. Now this is similar to one that my sister saw at Hobby Lobby and wanted it, and I was like, hey, I think I can make it. But let me share with you what I did. I got 3 bush flowers. I got 2 that were hydrangeas in the green and the white. I also got this really pretty flower, and those are the florals that I used on this wreath, and they were 3 different bunches. I did get them when they were 40% off. And then I just bought a few other pieces of greenery and a flower that I'm going to tuck inside. So I just put this on a grapevine wreath that I already had, but as you can see, I grabbed this stem of florals. Now this is over in like the individual flowers, and I just grabbed one of those. I cut this apart and added it in as well. And then I found another greenery that I liked, and the reason I liked it was because it was real wispy looking, and I thought it would possibly work really well in this wreath, and I really do like that whimsy look that it gives it. And again, I got these and they were all 40% off. The next thing I'm going to share with you is a fern that I picked up from Walmart last year, I believe. They were only $1, and so I grabbed several, and I just cut these apart, and then I just took each stem and cut those in 2 and just placed them around the wreath. But I think the wreath turned out really pretty. I made it a lot cheaper than what I could have bought it, so you guys have to tell me what you think. It is a little big for my door, but that's okay. I like big and beautiful, so hopefully it will work. But y'all, this is my porch. It's not exactly what I wanted. It's not finished. It's not super clean, but I just thought I'd go ahead and share it with you today. You can tell my oak leaf hydrangea has really grown. The other tree on the opposite side of that bush is so full of poison ivy. I'm just beside myself because I just don't know how to kill it, because it is just taking over that bush, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to take it all out because I'm just, anyway, I just have not been able to do much with it. But here are the pots that I did this year, and I really love the way they turned out. I did use these faux trees that were given to me by Poetry. I did a collab with them, and I just love them, and I just wanted to use them outside, and I just thought they would make a really pretty statement right here. And so I just love the way these pots turned out. Friends, as you can see, nothing is perfect. My hose is still hanging out. I just wanted to go ahead and share with you my porch. It was such a overcast day today. It was raining on and off, and so I just had to film this, the best I could so that I could share this with you today. And again, I don't have it just like I want it for the summer, but I just thought it would be fun to just share with you what it looks like right now, and then when I make changes, I'll be sure to give you guys an update. Now, I did get this really cute checked rug. I got that from the Pop Shelf. I liked it during spring. I don't know if I'm going to keep it for summer. I do have a red and white and blue one that I think I might go ahead and put out there later, but for now I just thought I would share it with you just as is. And you can see I did take a flag, and pop inside the wreath, and yeah, I just added a few pillows. I just planted up some of my planters, and you can see I've got some bricks in there so I can hold it down, because the wind really comes through this area and tends to knock over things. So I wanted to weight it down some more. But here is that mailbox that I thrifted. I just added some flags. Got these beautiful impatiens. Impatiens do really well on my porch. I tried geraniums last year and they didn't work. It just doesn't get enough sun on my porch. So I just went with impatiens again, and as you can see, I've just added a few touches here and there. I did pick up this wash bucket, or this mop bucket, I guess is what it is, last year, and so I just added in the Kimberly fern. I got this cutter quilt. It's not perfect by no means, but I love the colors. I thought it would be so pretty just draped on my porch swing during summer, and so I really am enjoying that. So here's a look at the wreath without the flag. So you guys tell me if you like it with or without the flag. I'm not sure. I just tucked that in at the last minute and thought it looked really pretty, but I don't know. I think this wreath might be a little too big for my door, but again, I'm just gonna go with it because that was the only wreath I had, and sometimes you just have to make things work. Okay, so let's look at last year's porch. This is what it looks like right here. As you can see, that bush on the right side, it doesn't have as much poison ivy in it right there. I wish it looked like that still, but it doesn't. I do like a few things on the porch the way it is, so I don't know. It's just fun to kind of change things up a little bit. I mean, I do have things quite a bit the same, but again, it's, you always can create a different look with your florals and the things that you choose. So my lilies are really blooming. I think those are so pretty, and I had to actually dig up some things in this flower bed. This oak leaf hydrangea has really grown this year, so I did take out some of those rose bushes, moved them to the back where they got more sun. I think they'll do better there. And then I did clear out, I have a lot of ivy, and I did clear out a lot of that this year. But yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to look back and share with you what my porch looked like last year. Here's a look at 2023, and the first thing I notice is my oak leaf hydrangea is really small, and then my bush on the right, it was so pretty then. Now sadly it is full of poison ivy. If you guys have any tips on what to do about that, please let me know. But you can see that I do have two ferns flanking the front door. I do think that look is really pretty. But yeah, you can tell how things have changed from season to season. Of course, it wouldn't be complete without our little helper, Easton. We also did a really fun tablescape outside at my sister's. I thought this was such a fun display to put together. We had a picnic and it was so much fun, but I just love all the little added touches. I just thought it all turned out so pretty. Friends, I hope this video has given you some kind of inspiration on how you can decorate your front porch or maybe your outdoor spaces for summer this year. I hope you enjoy taking a look back throughout the years as we have decorated our porch, or my porch, for patriotic in summer. So thank you again for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. And friends, before we go, I just want to share with you this beautiful Bible verse.
Yum. Hey guys, hit the red button if you like this video, but I want you to like our video and subscribe to this video. Hit the red button.
Friends, I'd also like to just ask you to please continue to pray for Angie at the Bumblebee Farmhouse. I know she greatly appreciates all of your prayers. And if you could give to her GoFundMe page, I know that would greatly help her with her medical expenses. But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. 2 Chronicles 15:7. Friends, I do believe that God has called each of us to do His work. And when we do the will of our Father, I believe that's when we are truly rewarded. So friends, I hope this verse will be a blessing to you. And friends, I can't thank you enough for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you so very much. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, y'all.